Hey guys, okay, this is TheXCodec here. I'm going to show you how to use the Hamachi server with StarCraft so you can play with your buddies using LAN and not actually Battle.net, because it's a lot faster, there's less lag, and usually less problems. So you're going to need two files. There's the Hamachi setup, version 1.0.2.1, and there's also ForceBindIP. I will have both files on the side of my YouTube video. You can download separately or together. I'm hosting them on my RapidShare account just so that it's easy for you guys. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is install Hamachi. Now, just for reasoning, I am using Windows 7 and I'm also using a 64-bit operating system. They are the same thing. If you have a 32-bit operating system, it'll be the same steps, just at the very end you'll just have to tweak yours, and I'll show you how to do this. I'm also going to show you how to fix a few errors if you have them. So click Next. You will have to accept this, otherwise you will not be able to install it. There's no point to reading this, it's usually just saying don't hack this and etc. Now, if you notice how I have program files 86, that's because I'm running a 64-bit operating system. If you have a 32-bit operating system, you will just have this. Now I'm going to create a shortcut, and you can choose to run this every day whenever your system starts up. I'm not going to, considering I'm not going to be playing StarCraft every day, but you might. You don't. Yeah, I don't know. Click Next. This is a very interesting one. Only click this if you think you're going to be playing with people who you don't know, and you don't want them basically to hack into your computer using Hamachi. I'm only going to be playing with friends, so I don't need to click this off. Next, I'm going to be using Basic. If you want to pay for it, that's fine, but you'll have to upgrade, and I advise you not to upgrade because I don't really know if it works. People have had problems, so I'm just going to go for the Basic. Plus, it's free. Click Install. My laptop's fairly fast, so it shouldn't take too long. Perfect. Click Next, and Finish. This is my actually fourth time today installing this, as I tried to create this video earlier, but I had some problems talking. Alright, just to note, this is your Hamachi IP, and you will need this later on. And if you ever want to connect using Hamachi, you have to have this program running. Okay, now just to go a little overview, you will have a guide here if it's your first time. I've already installed this, so I won't have that. You will also have to click Power On to first start it. To join or create a network, there's just two options. Join and the create are the same thing. Essentially, to join, you just enter a network name and the password. To create, enter a network name and a password. Next, install ForceBindIP. The version, I'm not sure really matters. Run this. It's fairly fast. It basically installs a few essential things. Now this is actually one of the most important parts. You have to create now a shortcut. So go to right click, new, shortcut. Now my shortcut little screen will probably be different than yours because I am running Windows 7 again. So now I'm going to open up my Word document that I have created previously. Now I'm going to highlight this and just show you. If you have Windows 64, you're going to have C Windows SYS WOW 64 ForceBindIP. These 00s you'll have to replace with your Hamachi IP. I'll show you that soon. And then you have where your StarCraft.exe is actually located. Now I installed mine in the default, so mine's 86. Now if you're on a 32-bit operating system, you'll not have this. You'll just have system 32. Once again, replace your IP with instead of the zeros and your StarCraft default location unless you've changed it. So because I'm running a 64-bit operating system, I'm going to copy this one, paste that right into here. Now just for reasoning, I'm just going to show you. So my IP is 5.178.128.103. Now I'm going to show you what would happen if you don't actually have this right here. Now, I believe it's system 32, but just in case, I'm going to copy and paste this. Click Next. Now notice how it says cannot be found. That's because I'm in a 64-bit operating system and it's not there. So remember, always use the, if you're in a 64-bit operating system, SYS WOW 64. And remember, this is your IP of the Hamachi, and this is your location of your StarCraft.exe. All are very important. Great. Next, name it whatever you want. So I'm going to name mine Hamachi with StarCraft. SE for StarCraft. Now, if you want, you have an option. If you don't like this just blank thing, you can replace it with an actual icon. Just right-click Properties, change icon. Go to your StarCraft folder, which I already am at. Click your StarCraft.exe, and then choose an exe icon. Now, when you run this, it should run. I'm going to have to exit out for you guys because the screen doesn't really work. I'm not sure why, but I don't know, it just does not work. So just for reference, it does work though, and I'm not sure why. I just created 2 icons of that. And yes, when you launch StarCraft, just know Battle.net won't work because you're using Hamachi, which is like a LAN. And if whoever you want to play with, make sure they're in your network. And just notice how if they're online, they will be green. So yeah, when you go into your StarCraft, go to online, which is multiplayer, go to UDP.IP, and then you should see their server in there. Now, I'm just noting that this is my guide because I noticed I was watching BlizzXC, I think that's what his name is, and I just note he had some few missing things here. Now, if you have any errors like cannot connect, try to disable your firewall. That's usually the cause. If you have another problem saying cannot find ForceIP or anything that says problem with a command line, that's because you're either running a 32-bit operating system and you don't have the 64-bit line, which once again, if you have a 64-bit, you need this line right here and not this line. It makes a big difference because your ForceBindIP will install to this folder and not this folder. If you have any questions, just comment on my YouTube video. I'll try to repost you as much as I can. I might recreate this video later on. I'm not sure if this is a long video or not. I'm hoping that'll be under 8 to 10 minutes. And yeah, so once again, if you have any problems, just post a comment. I'll try to help you. Thank you for watching.